Obviously tonight we're definitely disappointed with how we played. Definitely not our best today, not our best effort, not our best execution. We're going to learn a lot from this. We're obviously going to watch, the things that we did not do tonight, and we want to get better because this league is tough every night. We definitely had a good streak going, and credit to a tough Iona team who came in ready to play at a high level. And I think for us, we can only go up from here. I think we learn from this and get better and start to prepare ourselves for our next opponent, St. Peter's next week.
Thank you, John. Open up for questions.
I guess more disappointing you're not coming out, tied for first place, or maybe that you didn't do some of the things you would have liked to do to get to there today?
Just more about what we didn't do. We're playing for first place, and that's, a big deal. But I think, when it comes down to it, it's all about, how we play and how we do things. And today was one of those days where we didn't, we didn't do that.
You guys forced 31 turnovers tonight, but they shot 54%. What went into some of the helter-skelter play a little bit today?
I think we were trying to do the things that we normally do, which is force the turnovers. I think today was one of those days that we just didn't convert enough, off of them. I think we only converted, 32 points, it says off the turnovers, but I think, for us, we just didn't make a lot of shots. You see how many more, opportunities we had, and those are things that, we want to get better with as far as making those shots and being more deliberate on offense when we're not, running in transition.
Are you playing the percentages on some of those plays where you might have you might get a steal or you might leave someone open but they might miss?
No, that is not part of what we do. For us, we want to always be there on the catch and contest all shots. So that's something that we'll look to clean up. In our defensive drills that we do every day and work to get better with it, because this is a very good shooting team. This is probably the best shooting team in the conference. So leaving them open is a lot different than maybe leaving some of the other teams open that don't shoot as well. So for us, we worked on some stuff this week, but we've got to get better with that and arriving on a catch and being there to contest.
For Angel or Aaliyah, how do you not let this kind of get you guys down and ruin the run you guys have been having?
Just learn our mistakes from this game and just know what to do better for the next game.
Did today kind of reinforce the fact that you guys believe you can play with the best teams in the conference or the best team in the conference? It's maybe just you didn't do some things that would have put you over the top today.
Yeah, there's always some things that we can fix up. I think tonight showed that, and so we just know what we need to learn from that, and we know what we need to work on.
Did tonight change anything in terms of the confidence that you guys feel like you guys can beat anybody in the conference and eventually maybe win a conference championship?
No, I think it just made us more determined.
Just an off shooting night for you guys tonight?
Yeah, I think sometimes the ball doesn't go in, but that shouldn't affect what we do on the other end. And I think we allowed that to kind of get in our heads a little bit. And for us, we again, like Angel said, we're going to be more determined. Kids are going to get in now and get more shots up and do all those little things to kind of get us prepared for our next opportunity.
I think maybe at some point I think a lot of people might have said, why are you still in the press? You're kind of getting burned on it, but it seems to be your identity. Watching you guys throughout the season, is that something you can't do? Is just throw away your identity over a few layups? Right,
that's who we are is who we are, and we're not going to change that. For us, it makes us have to dial in even more with what we're doing, because when you're looking at sometimes when people they had 31 turnovers, so it wasn't like they didn't turn the ball over. They did. So it's one thing if somebody has maybe only 12 turnovers when you look at the stat sheet and we lose by 20, but that's not the case. So we're going to continue to work at and do what we do because, the Hurricane Havoc, that's who we are, and we're going to stick with it, and we have the players to do it, so that's not going to change.
For the players, is there anything you guys learned from the first time you played? Because that one was a little more lopsided than this one, and you guys were right there till the end today.
I think kind of just sticking to our principles. that's what happened in that first game and ultimately happened in the second game. We just have to make sure that we stick to what we do and not fall prey to just getting down on ourselves.
You guys think that happened a little bit today at times when maybe some shots weren't going in?
Yeah, we let ourselves just get in our heads and not follow our principles. We have to be disciplined the whole game.
Long road trip coming up, St. Peter, Siena, and then back to Buffalo, face Canisius. How does this we're in the last month of the regular season, how does that kind of bring the team together, not one last time, but one last road trip?
I think for us, it does always bring you kind of closer together. You're traveling, you're doing all those things together. But I think this group, they really do care about each other. I think you're learning every time you go out, and we've done pretty well on the road recently. So that's something that we want to hold true to when we go out and play, our next 2 to 3 opponents. And again, it's always going to come down to us and what we do, and not necessarily what someone else does.
Thanks, Jada.
Yep. Thank you.